Bang! Neeves knives. I'm Jared. My lovely wife Kara's at work. I accidentally messed up, thought I was recording. Let's just get into the video. Alright guys, I messed up. I thought the camera was rolling. I'm so upset I didn't get all that on camera. But we got the Warther cutlery kitchen knife. Nice edge on it, but I'm gonna put a screaming edge on it just because. Crown spine, super thin. I mean, it's a kitchen knife, but full tang. This thing looks badass. This thing looks like such a good kitchen knife. I am totally gonna put a razor on this thing. Badass. Now, next up was one of my favorite Twosuns. I used to have one, and I gave it away. Not that I'm mad that I gave it away. I gave it to somebody that's awesome in the community, and that's why I did it. I said, man, this is my favorite Twosun. I'm going to give it away. So, the TS-162, the Predator. And boy, does it look like the Predator. I love this thing. One, these ergos are so amazing. So amazing. The jimping, it's so sharp, it's good. It really bites you right there. And then number two, this is super thin. I mean, this thing is a razor. And look at that choil. Take note, knife companies. That is a damn sharpening choil right there. That's how you do a sharpening choil. See the plunge grind? Look at all that meat. Yeah, meat on the bones. See that? You could sharpen this thing for a long time, and it's so thin. This thing cuts so good. And look at this, S90V. Whoo! I love this knife. Now, my biggest complaint was this clip. The clip sucks, but I could fix it. I never messed with mine. I just dealt with it, but if I got a new one, I would totally fix it. The action is so amazing on these. The detent is perfect, and this is a great spot for a spidey flick or a thumb flick. Ooh, that was my fault. Or that was totally my fault. Or a thumb flick. I'm totally fumbling up right now. I'm so excited. The detent is a little stronger on this one than it was on mine, but the spidey flick is great. The detent is so good. Access to the lock bar, you can just see that. Always pass the detent. You can pinch and slow roll, or you can just do the old thumb flick. This thing is amazing. I love it. And S90V, oh, laughing a pants, you're probably not going to get this back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you, but you might not get this one back. I tried to warn you. I tried to warn you. Now, the next one is one I bought from him, and I was wanting this thing so bad. I tried to get this for so long. This one, I forget the name of it. I think it's the TS-263 or something. The thumb stud action is amazing on this thing. It is so good. The detent is perfect. And man, is this slicey. You can feel. Now, this is not my kind of blade shape. I am normally the exact opposite of this blade shape because you can't use the tip. This is like, you know, you can, but not really. Where's the tip? It's all belly. But man, doesn't that thing look like it just wants to slice something? So this is a slicer. I mean, just a straight slicer. And it gets so thin behind the edge, especially right here in this belly. You can just tell that thing will slice. Using the tip, you're not really going to do that. You're going to use this edge, do the cutting, which is awesome because I love a nice sharp edge, especially on something this thin. Now, it does have a thick blade stock. Now, you can see, look at this. Look at the size of the 162. It's so much bigger, right? Now, look at that blade stock thickness. This thing is so much thinner than this one, but they both get down. I mean, this one, obviously, because it's even a thin blade stock, and it gets really thin behind the edge. This one gets super thin, though, so the geometry is just done right. That's what Twosun does, man. They do amazing flat grinds. This action is so good, and you can see the thumb studs are the stop pin. Now, I don't know what's up with that, this little nick right here for the sharpening choil. Probably just sharpen that out. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe it's trying to tell you to sharpen up the blade. I'm not sure. But I'll figure it out. Man, this thing is badass. Now, the one complaint that drove Lavender Pants nuts is the clip. Man, this inlay is done very well. At least so far, what I'm seeing through the camera. But is this clip? And I knew what he meant because the same thing on my 195. They're both Mazwan Mokhtar designs. And it's this clip. He needs to stop using this clip. The clip has way too much tension. So what happens is that this is a milled clip and the tension is directly under that ball. And listen to this. There's no give. It just, see how it snaps right down? So trying to put it in and out of the pocket, it's basically like if I'm squeezing like this, try to get a cloth in there. I mean, it's just... And then once you get it through, it pops, and then it'll bite that material. It's like it's scraping. Now, something like this, you got more give. It's got bounce to it, and it's touching a lot more area. So it slides nice out of the pocket instead of like hanging on. So he polished underneath it, and looks like he bent it up a little bit, and it works. But not great, you know, like it's not the best clip. When you go to try to put it in your pants, it kind of pushes your pocket down first. And then if you pull the pocket, you can pull it tight and then put it in. But I might see what I can do with this clip. I think I might have an idea to help it out just a little bit because it is not the best clip. You know, same thing with this one. It's just his clip. This one works a little bit better than this one. So I don't know. I might figure it out. But this thing it's not a big knife either. Let's look at it next to the Griptilian. A lot of people know the size of the Griptilian. You can see how much bigger the Griptilian is. It's basically a 3-inch blade, but you have a full grip. And look, I'm not even up here yet. That's awesome. This thing feels good in the hand. Now, this is literally the best ergos I've probably felt on a knife next to the Cjrb. This thing feels a lot like the Cjrb. For Twosuns, though, this is the most comfortable Twosun I have felt. I haven't felt it when I had the TS-162 at the same time, so I'd like to compare them. But this one is also very nice in the hand. It has that, like this one has the very neutral grip. And so does this one, but it also gives you the little spot to put your finger right underneath that blade for nice close action. This one is in M390. Woo! We got M390 and the S90V. Now, you see this is a stone-washed blade. Twosuns had been doing lots of the satin blade on their 14C28N, and then even on their M390 on this one, you see how it has a satin finish? This one has the stone-washed finish, and I like that stone wash. It looks great. All right, let's get into this next one. I'm sorry, guys. I'm rambling and rambling. I don't know what's in here, and I know what's in here. Let's get into it. What is this? And then this is my knife. We'll get into that last. I don't know what's in here. What? Oh, this is in Ontario, right? The BRK R1, the Sankudo. I've never seen one of these. Ooh, that thumb stud action is nice, though. Very snappy. This thing's cool. Is that steel? Yep, steel. Steel frame lock. Thumb stud action's amazing. Man, nice detent. This thing is a beautiful slow roller. Feels this from here around to here feels very comfortable. Reverse flick is nice. Great ergos. It feels, you know what it's like? A medium-sized rat. You know, like the Rat 1, and then there's the Rat 2. This is like the Rat 3. Very cool. I'm guessing that's FRN. I'm guessing. It's just a guess, though. You can tell it's on phosphor bronze. That is really cool. All right, what else is in this pouch? Is this a bigger version? What is this? The BRK1. Is this from Essie? I don't know. Randall's Adventure and Training. Os 8. It's literally like a Rat 4. We got a Rat 3 and a Rat 4 in the house. Nice action, though. Let's see if we can do the reverse flick. Oop, that was my fault. Yes. Easy access to the lock bar. Oh, this has a slow roll the same way, man. You feel like you're just going around in a circle. It feels so good. That is nice. Even the thumb flicking action, the detent is nice. Locked up, rock solid. You can get up nice and close to that blade. A little bit of jimping. Like a spear point blade shape. It's literally like the Rat. I almost like it better, though. It's like a frame lock rat. That's what they are. They're frame lock rats. This is badass. All right, let's get into this next one. I know what this one is. He doesn't play with wrapping this stuff up, does he? We almost lost this stuff. This stuff took so long to get here. Literally, it's over a week late. But it is what it is. Now, this little guy is new. You guys know what that is, right? Let me grab the other one. So this is the new Swags knife from Kaiser, the button lock. It's very cool. I just did a overview video of it. I got a review coming soon. The sway back. This is the CJRB Swags. Whoa. That has a good detent. Wow. I would not have thought that was so awesome. Damn. I like this a lot. I didn't think I'd like this so much. It's such a tiny little guy. It's got that new AARP M9 steel. It's a 3-finger knife. But this is the way I would use this. I'd palm it and squeeze like this. And then if I do need to cut with it, I can, like, you know what I mean? Like, I would take advantage of, like, turning my hand sideways a little bit. Totally useful. Liner, very easy to get to. It's so smooth. But this detent is so crisp. It is a small little guy, but damn it, it's snappy. Nice deep carry clip. Swags. You do want to keep your finger off right here when you unlock it so it can drop. Super drop shutty. Middle finger flick. This thing is a fidget dream. It's a little fidget knife. Oop, that was my fault. Super snappy. I like this little guy. Kara's going to go nuts over this thing. All right, now, last one. This one's already mine, but I might as well show it because I know you guys are interested. Oh, don't look at the top. Quit peeking. All right, I'll let you guys see. My Alien Gauge DX2. It should be in production anytime. This is the prototype. Scary thin behind the edge. This thing is like 8 thousandths behind the edge, I think it was. And Alien said I could keep it. The action is great. I know it has a giant flipper tab, but it just works. This thing is a slicer's. I mean, it just, look how thin the blade is. And it's so, this is a super thin, very tall, very deep hollow grind. And I hope he used it. It feels like he did. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy he used it. Now, this is the kind of knife that you either love or you hate. You know, it's just that kind of knife. That's the way Alien knives are. He has a lot of badass designs, and I got another one coming soon, a lockback from him. The clip works great. It's all titanium, S35VN, and he did a Kickstarter program with this, and the production ones are going to be made by Concept Knives, which, if you guys don't know, Concept, I'm sure you guys do. If you guys don't, they make knives out of China, but they make like high-end knives, so they're very good at what they do. They used to work with Kaiser. This thing, look at that. This thing's awesome. Well done. G10, and it also has a titanium liner under the G10. Very cool. All right, guys. You guys will be seeing more of all this stuff. Man, I'm so happy about this, because this is the one I bought from him. Can't wait to do the full review on this guy. Coming soon. Man, that's going to be a wicked blade to sharpen. Whew, gonna have to go in a circle. Love you guys. Peace.